it's sporty, it's cool, it's reliable. Yeah, we're talking about the Honda Del Sol, baby. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Sol is Spanish for sun, you idiot.
Huh? The Honda Del Sol, I absolutely love this car. It was so cool. I've had two of these. And so we're going to talk about why I think you should get one, why it's a good choice, some of the pros and cons on it. But you know what? Let's just go ahead and get started on it. First off, it's a Honda. Yes, it's got a great motor. It's reliable. It comes with a manual 5-speed as well. There's two types of motors that you get. You got the one with the non-VTEC and the VTEC. The Honda Del Sol has been around since 1992 to 1998. It was one of their sporty coupes that with a little Targa on it. You know, a lot of people would be like, oh, it's if you want that Miata feel, but it's not a Miata, you got a Honda Del Sol. It's front wheel drive. It's not rear wheel drive, but let me tell you, I think they absolutely look gorgeous. Do they have a lot of horsepower? Absolutely not. They're not fast. But of course, just like anything out there, you can build it to be fast. The 1.5 inline is the non-VTEC, came with 102 horsepower, pushing 97 pounds of torque. And then you have the VTEC mode with the 1.6, making a whopping 125 horsepower. Yeah, that's not a lot either. But you know what? It's still a Honda, bruh. It's still cool. Your Honda boys gonna love it. They're gonna be like, that VTEC, boy! Yeah. If you're a Honda guy, you know what I'm talking about. I remember shifting to like second gear going, and I'm like going 35 miles per hour. That's it. But you feel like you're going 100. It got great gas mileage. It was a tiny little Honda. It was just nice and compact, and it looked good, and it just got great gas mileage. I mean, back in that day, it was probably $15. Filled it right up, no problem. Go down the coast of California and enjoy with your glorious hair flowing in the wind, you know, just looking all beautiful and angelic, because it had a Targa top. You could take the top off and literally slide it into the trunk. Now, there's good things and bad things about that Targa top. I gotta stop and talk about that specifically because they leaked water bad.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water.
But it was something that you could repair. It was something that you could fix. You know, a lot of people just resealed it pretty much and then you kept going and have a great day. Now, that car had just a basic interior. It was really nice, had the sporty bucket seats, a basic audio setup, but at the same time, you still felt like you were driving just like a nice little go-kart. For those that liked Miatas but didn't want a Miata, they went with a Del Sol. Now, it was front-wheel drive and not rear-wheel drive, but it still was an incredible experience. You know, that's the thing about some of these small cars is even if it's small and not a lot of horsepower, it still handled really good. It was just fun. It was simple and compact. Also, the exterior had a sleek design. The headlights were really nice, just smooth edges that went all the way down. It came with a nice wing on it as well. A lot of people referred it to like a Barbie car style. I thought that too when I first saw one. And then I got one, I was like, I like this a lot. It's really cool. I can do some really neat things to this. Absolutely awesome. Came with great suspension, independent strut front, double wishbone in the rear with disc brakes as well. And you know what? There's an SI package and there's the VTEC trims. And let me tell you what, man, people love that VTEC. It is all about that VTEC. And you know what? Going back to that, the motor, it's a Honda. It's reliable. It's cheap to work on. It is an absolutely fantastic car to just get around to buy and just have fun with, to experiment on it, because it's a Honda. You can rip that thing apart, put a different head on it, put a different bottom end on it, put all kinds of different things on it. Can you make it fast? Absolutely, you can make it fast because there's a thing called a turbo. They exist, and you can put a turbo kit on it. You know what? So I had a buddy that lived up north, and he had one. Let me tell you what, he had a turbo kit, and it was making 400 horsepower. Now, 400 horsepower may not sound like a lot, but you gotta remember, it was small and tiny and lightweight. So you put 400 horsepower, that thing's cooking. I mean, I'm talking cooking. You can get these under $5,000. That's the best part about it. And you know, it's one of those things where, you know, I say buy one now because I feel like it is a great car that in 20 to 30 years, it's going to be worth something. I really see that because they didn't make a lot of them. You know, back in the 70s, we're talking to our parents. Man, still wish I had my Barracuda. I only paid $7,000 for it. And now it's worth like, 50 grand. And they had no idea because back then, it was just another car. Same scenario. It could be the exact same thing. And I just feel like it could be a collector's car. Go on Facebook Marketplace. I'm in the Southeast, in the United States, so my market may be different from yours, but I can find them around here for under $5,000. Now, if I find a really, really nice one that's clean and absolutely mint, has a ton of goodies, you're gonna maybe spend between 7,000 to 8,000. I've seen them even get up into the 9,000, which is a little high if you ask me. But still, you're gonna get a great car, and like I said, I think they look really, really good. So I bought one last year. One of my neighbors had a garage sale. And I was like, oh, cool, I'm looking through her stuff. I was like, he goes, you looking for anything in particular? I was like, well, I'm big into cars. If you got any car parts or anything? He goes, well, I actually have a Honda Del Sol. And I was like, interesting. I said, is it automatic or manual? He goes, manual. He goes, I'm trying to get rid of it. He goes, come check it out. I was like, let's go look. I was getting happy. Walked over there, and he was the original owner, too. And it only had like 50,000 miles, hardly any miles on it. He goes, it just stopped running on me. He goes, you know what? $500 has a clean title, you can have it. I said, really? I said, sold. And so I took it, I ordered new headlights, new taillights. I ordered a Integra Type R-Wing, which if you should look that up, it looks really cool. And I just gave it a really, really good just look to it. I gave it a front splitter as well. I put coilovers on it. I went and got some aftermarket wheels off of Facebook Marketplace for like $500, and it included tires, and they were great. And I was like, oh, perfect. I maybe had $1,500 total in this car. So if you're in the market and you're wanting, something sporty, maybe with even a convertible look, but something that looks a little aggressive, get a Del Sol. They're affordable. The Honda Del Sol. Great car, good reliability, great on gas, affordable. I think you should probably look into one if you're considering getting one. Go grab you one because now's the time. They're cheap because who knows? I have a feeling that in 20 years from now, they're going to be worth some money. Thanks guys for tuning in to Wheels and Whiskey. Greatly appreciate it. If you could hit that subscribe button, if you haven't yet, go ahead and do that. It helps the channel greatly. Tell us what you want to hear next. We're here for you guys, and we're doing this just for fun. And it's just me and my best friend doing it, and we're just having a great time. If you're looking for 5 sport bikes under $5,000, click this link right here. It's a really good one. If you like German cars and you're into Audi TTs, which I absolutely love, click this link right here. If you want to know more about trucks, I got 3 trucks under $10,000. Click this link right here. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in to Wheels and Whiskey, where we drive fast and sip slowly.